Save the game. Nice. No, it's not this vertical shaft. It's the next one that has the... Or maybe not. Oh, okay, so you gotta be careful in this room because there's these enemies called bitterflies, and they are kind of invisible and hard to see. Ah. You also gotta be careful for this gremlin, who's a troll. And also, we dropped a luck potion, we gotta get it. Oh, really? Only one little bit? No, that's okay. Ah. Imp. Take him out. Alright, I'm all confused now because I was expecting this to be a different room than it actually is. So then what's over here? Where does this take me? I don't remember this at all. Oh, okay. Now I kind of remember now. Ow. Ow. Alright, let's jump. Oh, no, 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 no! Fuck. Fuck! See, that's what I'm talking about. You gotta be careful with that. Alucard do so steal. Thank you. Mystic Pendant, huh? What does that do? I don't remember that at all either. Oh, increases MP restoration rate. Nothing useful. Says Mitch, who's always complaining about never having any MP. I'm just gonna ignore you guys. Is this where I want to go? Yeah, I think so. Oh, is this not the room? Is it the room, next room? Is it this one that has it? Must be. It's gotta be this room that has one thing in it. Up there, nice. With them hearts. Ow! Do you mind, lady? I'm trying to hit the ceiling. And I don't even remember what's up here. Oh, a katana. Just a regular old katana. Two-handed sword. Yep, an unsigned katana. Now, if you do a quarter circle forward, I guess you like slice through time or something. I don't know. You do like that katana thing, where everybody who's convinced the katana is like the ultimate sword, you know, it's how they think like a katana actually functions. Ow. Yeah, like that. Really not in the right home about. Alucard sword. Shield. What the hell? Shield. Thank you. Alucard shield. Where are we going? Okay, so we gotta backtrack a little because we missed some areas there. Let's also get that luck potion. Not that we're gonna even use it. Yeah. Right? Do I want to go this way? Yes. Screw it. Let's turn into mist. Thank you. Sometimes it pays to have the gas form. Okay, yep. So here's the fire demon, and the fire demon actually drops a pretty powerful sword called the Flamberge, I think it is, or something like that. It's actually pretty good. So if you manage to drop it, equip it. I think he also drops a fire shield. Not positive on that one. Might be thinking of a different game or a different enemy. Okay, so I went through there. I gotta come back here, fall through the ground. Just a regular old high potion. Alright, I know I keep checking the map, but again, I'm trying to make sure I got everything. So now we gotta just go back to where we fought Beelzebub. Actually, there's a faster way. Instead of backtracking there. It should be faster to go up this way. There we go. Took him out. Ooh, an obsidian sword, huh? Two-handed obsidian sword. Nice. Oh, also, the lesser demons actually summon more lesser demons now, by the way. Just in case you were curious. Oh, okay, I thought we got disconnected from Xbox again. It's just the controller issue we've been having this entire time. This is like a cursed let's... Oh, come on! I didn't even do it! It's like a cursed let's play. Yeah, so pretty much we're gonna go down the elevator and it's gonna... Well, where that elevator used to be, now it's just a bottomless pit. Ignore all these imps. No one likes them anyway. And if you're gonna be that guy who's like, oh, but Mitch, I like the imps. Get out of here, kid. What do you think you know, what, are you some kind of imp lover? Huh? You think you just walk around being like, oh, I like imps. Ooh. That's not how life works. There's more factors at play than you can recognize. Nice. Let's go this way. Honestly, I could just equip the ruby circlet and just get healed by all that fire. But, again, remember who's playing. Mitch the Lazy. So, it's too much energy to go and open up the menu and equip something. I don't think I don't see you there, Mr. Bitterfly. I see you. Trying to sneak up on me like that. Thank you. Holy ashes? I think not. Ow. Son of a... Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Okay, so this room is fully explored. With that, we got a turquoise. Nice. Okay, so we're back in the marble gallery. So we pretty much just have to explore the rest of this area. It's the one area we got left. I'm just gonna look at the map real quick. I think we got everything. Except for the marble gallery, which is really the only area missing. I'm sure I missed something somewhere. I always do. But I mean, like, everything's kind of checking out as I give it a once over right here. Like, what I usually look is at the edges of things and make sure that there's nothing that glaringly jumps out to me as like, oh, Mitch, you missed a secret room there. I don't really see anything. Alright, so this enemy, that bull thing called the Gorgon, turning into stone. Very familiar. I'm going to actually put you away. I think you're good. Level 14. Good enough. Let's take out the ghost card. So again, my other problem with the familiars in this game, well, I think they're cool and I think they're a nice touch, is they take forever to level up. Unless you go to areas specific for grinding. And, I mean, I guess that's kind of part of the idea, right? But, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. Let me go this way, actually. Save the game. Here. Take him out. He drops a hammer. Nice. I'll get rid of the restore the hammer that we had the fair familiar use. Alright, let's keep exploring here. Anti-venom, another item that we will never ever use. There's nothing in that one. Guess we're gonna head this way now. Get the potion. We're just going to ignore those Medusa heads. Oh, crap. Go into mist form. It'll make life easy. Thankfully, our ghost familiar is kind of tracking things down. So one other thing about the ghost familiar that's kind of cool is while you're in mist form, if you pass through an enemy, the ghost familiar will go and immediately latch on to them. Of course, they have to survive the initial hit. Let me get that monster vial. Whoa! Oh well, we lost that one. That's because we got stuck on a ledge. Not much we could do about that. Okay, I think we're gonna, yep, we're gonna start heading back to where we were originally. There's nothing in any of these, just coins. Well, this one drops to 250. That's right. This was the room way back where it had all the ghosts in it, but they're not here no more. Instead, that's just an empty hallway. I feel like after a while they start to run out of ideas of what enemies to put in the inverted castle. They probably ran out of memory as to what, how many enemies they have in the game or something like that. I don't know. Although there is the, I don't think I even mentioned this. So there is a version of this game on the Sega Saturn that has a bit more content in it, and it's called Nocturne in the Moonlight or something like that. Well, I think that's the name of the Japanese version of the game anyway. But the Sega Saturn version, first of all, I think there's a mode where you can play as Maria. There's also a boss fight against Maria, too, when you encounter her in the room beneath the clock room. I know that. And then there's also a spear weapon that Alucard can get. There's a couple of, like, new weapons. There's also an axe, I think. And there's a new area, too. Unfortunately, we never got that content in the US And even the recent re-releases of the, you know, like on the PlayStation and PSP. Is that what it was? Yeah, the PSP with Dracula X Chronicles remake. Even that, they didn't give us the Sega Saturn exclusive stuff. So, at least I don't think they did. They might have, actually. I don't know. I don't actually own a PSP. I might be talking to my ass right now. But, I mean, what else is new besides Mitch spreading misinformation? You know, just go ask anybody who can't stand my Mortal Kombat review. About, oh, Mitch is spreading misinformation about the game. No, everything I said in that review is true. You just don't want to admit it. That's alright. I don't know why I just took a turn like that in this conversation, but hey, we're here now. You know, it's kind of like riding the bus, and then the bus shows up to a place you weren't expecting. And it's like, you could get off the... I mean, you could stay on the bus, but the bus ain't moving. You're there now, you might as well make the most of it. Get out of the bus, check out what's going on. Hopefully you didn't fall into some trap and aren't going to get eaten by like a cannibal cult. Yeah, we'll do a little fire here. Good. Jack of Bones, I swear you are like the most overused enemy in this entire game. Alright, let me take one last look at this thing. Yeah, we just gotta fill in the clock room, I guess. I don't know, I feel like I'm missing like a huge portion. But I guess not, huh? Thank you. Ow. Ow. Please stop. Thank you. Okay. So, one thing I want to try with these guys, because I'm curious, is what if I put on the ruby circlet? Oh, that is fire damage. Interesting. Alright, that's interesting to know. So this is a fire attack. So probably wearing that while fighting these guardians is the best idea. Oh, except when they do that. That hurt. Ow. Yeah, heal me up, baby. There we go. Keep healing me. Keep healing me, daddy. Nice. What the hell? Oh, I fell. So yeah, now that we got all the relics, this way is gonna open up. Very cool. Whoa. Fell down the wrong way. Let's go in here. Save room. I'll take it. Grab that heart refresh. What's going up? Alright, so let's actually equip ourselves for battle here. Here's what I'm thinking. I am thinking... I wish that when you sorted it, it also sorted by... Maybe it does sort it by most powerful to least powerful, but I don't know. Dark Sword, Alucard Sword. Yeah, we'll do that. Shield. Alucard Shield. Let's go ahead and put on the Dragon Helm. Put on the Walk Armor. Joseph's Cloak we'll keep, because why not? And you know what? I am going to leave on the Ring of Artists, because why not? I feel like I grinded for them enough that I deserve to actually use them for real, instead of just running around with the Alucard gear, the farm items, while we're playing. Alright, so I'm going to walk over here, and I'm not going to go in. And I'm going to come back around. And I'm going to go do that on the other side, too. Because as soon as we fall down that middle, we enter into a cutscene that pretty much prevents us from moving.
You have done well in making it this far. I would expect no less from the son of our master.
So you are the one who was controlling Belmont?
Yes. I am the dark priest called Shaft. This world must be cleansed in the forge of chaos.
Why did you make Belmont lord of this castle?
For centuries, vampire hunters have defeated evil with holy power. But if two vampire hunters were to fight each other...
But Belmont's power is supreme among vampire hunters. None other could defeat him.
Exactly. That's why I removed him as a threat, by making him into lord of this castle.
But your plan has failed.
Has it indeed? We'll see what happens after I destroy your weak human side.
Alright, so Shaft was actually a boss in Rondo of Blood. Ow. Yeah, so Shaft was a boss in Rondo of Blood, and it looks like you kill him in Rondo of Blood, but I guess not.
No!
You claim to love the darkness. Go then and dwell there for all eternity.
But my goal is achieved. Count Dracula has come to purify this corrupt world with the searing flames of chaos.
See ya, Shaft.
Father.
Well met, my son. It's been a long time.
I was hoping we would not see each other again. I can't allow you to leave here, Father.
You have ever been the ally of humans. Have you forgotten what they did to your mother?
Think you I would forget such a thing? No, but neither do I seek revenge against them.
Still uttering the same nonsense. No matter. Now is the time to put aside your weak human side and join me in remaking this world!
Dracula!
Oh, that was the worst time for that to happen.
In the name of my mother, I will defeat you again!
Alright, so Dracula's gonna have to hold that thought, because we actually have to use a library card. Because this is one of the many quirks of this game. So we gotta use a library card. And the reason we're doing that is that so we can go save the game, so that it's pretty much the only way to escape from that room. And we want to go save the game so that all the progress we just made reflects in our save file. Did I equip the right shield? Alucard? Yeah, Alucard.
What can I do for you?
Anyway.
I'm
Curious how
interested
much
in
money we
this.
have in gems. There we go.
Thank you.
We're, what, like 12% on the way to the duplicator?
Farewell for now.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go save the game, and then we're gonna exit the game and look at our save file, and see what percentage it's at. And hey, who knows, maybe the Duron will drop that rapier so I can show you its special ability. Oh. just ignore that book. I'll ignore these books. Let our ghost familiar take care of them. Where is the nearest save room anyway? Oh, we just passed the save. What am I doing? Should we go back? Let's go back. Oh, come on. Why are we having controller connection problems now? I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with this 360 before I play any more games off of it that I plan to record. Let's see, it's the top one, so it's this one. No, I read the map wrong. I spent too much time looking at an upside-down map. This should be it. Well, when I was backtracking a while ago to get after I bought the Joseph's Cloak, I remember I was really confused because I had spent so much time in the upside down library that I forgot what the regular library looked like. So we're gonna exit game. Yeah. Single player. Load up that hard drive. Let's see. Let's see our percentage here. 200.5%. I missed. I told you I was gonna miss one little thing. What did I miss? Shit, this is the one that drives you crazy though now, because now it's not like you missed something super obvious. Oh my god, this is gonna murder me. 200.5%. That is pretty impressive though, doing that from memory. What did I miss? What did I miss? Oh god, no. No. Alright, well, we're gonna make a cut, because I'm gonna go consult a bunch of maps now. We'll be back. Okay, so, after about probably 3 hours of cross-referencing maps, so I first looked up a complete map, and, you know, online, and nothing was really sticking out to me. I'm gonna take the cross with me, by the way. You know, to the point where I literally got up against the TV, map in hand on my phone, and started tracing the map with my fingers, and I still couldn't find what I was missing. So then, with the aid of modern technology, I took screenshots with the recording device and put them into a photo editor and overlaid them on top of each other to figure out what room I was missing, and I still wasn't seeing anything. So then, I took a complete map, the same one that I had been using before, and I took that into the photo editor as well, and I superimposed that on top of my superimposed maps, and still couldn't find it. So then I started coloring in the map as I cross-referenced it with the other two maps, and then I finally found it. So we're going to the reverse chapel, which is the anti-chapel. That's its actual official name, by the way. Because the one room we missed is in there. And right now, I see it immediately. And I feel so stupid that I couldn't find it before. So that's where we're headed. And, you know, I gotta say though, 200.5% just off of memory in a game I haven't touched in a couple of years, I'm impressed. I impressed myself. I was expecting a lower percentage than that. I think I did pretty good, all things considered. You know, aside from the technical hiccups and aside from pretty much all the other fuck-ups, I think we did okay. I think we're gonna make out okay. I'm gonna pop on the topaz circlet for this room. There we go. Just in case I get hit by one of those, I can heal myself. Oh, not this guy. He's annoying. Okay, well, let's see if I can... Nope, we messed up. I could use the cross, but it's kind of stupid to use the cross against him because it's going to take so many hearts. I'm sure there's probably a super easy way to take out those panthers without actually driving yourself insane. Is he gone forever? Does he come back? Guess not. Alright, let's see. I wanna... Oh, I wonder if... Oh, that would have been cool if it worked. I didn't time it right. Alright. So, let's see. I am going to... Now! Oh, dang it! We didn't pull it off! Alright, hold on. I want to try this. We have time. I have to fill the episode somehow. Shit. I don't think you can time it right because he's gonna hit you before we can clear that distance. I don't know. I'm not an expert in these matters. So anyway, we gotta go to the second, not the second, the, well, I guess it is, it could either be considered the second, well, not the second, the first or the third bell tower, depending on how you want to look at it. What if I do... Nope. Can I go and spawn kill him? Probably not. Yeah, I have no idea how I'm supposed to efficiently take him out. I want to keep the crossbow. Thank you, Alucard. Yeah, so we have to go to the initial bell tower, the big one. Because the room we missed is this one up here. Let me super jump my way up. Oh. Without him, because he's going to get annoying. And we're just going to turn into a bat. I can also show you how Force of Echo works. Where is he? I thought there was another sniper somewhere. Guess not. Oh, here's two. There we go. Take those guys out. Turn back into normal. Not over here. Oh, come on. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Ghost. It is a... Where is it? It is actually the room with the priest in it. This room. Ta-da! 200.6%. Alright, so now we gotta go to the clock room and go fight Shaft and go fight Dracula and all that jazz. So let's make our way there. It's gonna be a little bit of a walk. And I could cut it, but that's gonna largely depend on how I end up splitting these episodes. You might end up seeing the full walk. I'll try to talk about at least something on the way there. Is there a shorter way I could go? Actually, yes. There is. We'll go this way. We're going to cut through Olrox's quarters. Cut through the Coliseum. Use my teleport slice a little bit. Ow. Mr. Minotaur. Do you mind? Yeah, jump up this way. We also gotta remember to save the game. That way it stores that progress. Let's see. Where am I? Okay. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Nope. This is the wrong spot. Sometimes that teleport slide, I don't know, that's hard to hit people with, huh? Alright, let's keep... Am I going the right way? I am. Gotta go just straight. Oh, not this asshole. Alucard. Alucard, please do Soul Steel. Thank you. Ooh. I always liked his death cry. Yeah, I want to go this way. One thing I hate about this area is that jump right there is just tall enough so that your double jump doesn't actually make that. Okay, I'm gonna go up here. Let's go save the game. Perfect. And now, because I want to be positive, we're gonna just exit the game, single player, press the start button. Consider that start button pressed. Let's go over. What do we got here? 200.6, baby, in 8 minutes and 24 seconds. Take that, speedrunners. Ooh, I beat the game in a timely manner, and I had fun with it without rushing through it. I think I deserve a medal. Where's my world record? Alright, so let's go through. Go fight Shaft. Go fight Dracula. Have some fun. Now remember, if we really wanted to like this Let's Play even longer, we could go grind for the duplicator. But there's no point to it, so we're not going to do that.
You have done well in making it this.
We heard his dialogue before. I'm gonna skip it. I also need to put back on my dragon helmet. Shaft is pretty easy to take out. Because at this point, our defense is so high, he does like no damage. I'm gonna cut him off. I'm gonna let Dracula say his lines again, though. And hopefully we don't have a poorly timed controller disconnect like we did last time. Because that just sucked.
Father.
Well met, my son. It's been a long time.
I was hoping we would not see each other again. I can't allow you to leave here, Father.
You have ever been the ally of humans. Have you forgotten what they did to your mother?
Think you I would forget such a thing? No, but neither do I seek revenge against them.
Still uttering the same nonsense. No matter. Now is the time to put aside your weak human side and join me in remaking this world!
Dracula, in the name of my mother, I will defeat you again!
You tell him, Alucard. So what we're gonna do is, I decided that, you know, we got all these things. We're gonna use them all against Dracula and spam them.
Behold my true form and its best!
So this is a kind of a strange boss. Also, you can also, this is a very valid strategy against him because he can't actually hurt you when you do that. So yeah. What he can do is he'll spawn enemies and kill them, and use that to heal himself. But we're not gonna even let him do that. I forget what happens when he goes away like that, though. Oh yeah, that's right. He shoots like a big fireball at us. Also, if you look, his like little thrown body part thing is made up out of all different bosses. Oh, hold on. What am I doing? There we go. I wanted to use the cross against him. All right, let's take out our throwing weapons. That takes care of that. He has a lot of HP, so we'll at least be able to use a lot of this stuff. Do the boomerangs. I guess he doesn't have that much HP.
Go back whence you came. Trouble the soul of my mother no more.
How? How is it that I've been so defeated?
You have been doomed ever since you lost the ability to love.
Sarcasm. For what profit is it to a man if he gains the world and loses his own soul? Matthew 16:26, I believe. Tell me, what were Lisa's last words?
She said, "Do not hate humans. If you cannot live with them, then at least do them no harm, for theirs is already a hard lot." She also said to tell you that she would love you for all of eternity.
Lisa, forgive me. Farewell, my son.
So you made it.
Alucard, I'm glad you're all right.
I'm sorry. 'Tis my fault you had to fight your own father.
Fear not. I had my own reasons for destroying him.
It must have been painful for you.
Indeed. But you must always remember that the only thing necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing.
I understand.
Alucard, what will you do now?
The blood that flows in my veins is cursed. 'Twould be best for this world if I were to disappear forever.
I see.
Farewell, then. We'll not meet again.
Alucard,
Don't you want to go after him, Maria?
I'm sorry. I can't let him disappear from my life.
It's all right. Go after him. Perhaps you can save his haunted soul.
Thank you, Richter. Fare thee well.
And yourself, dear lady.
And there you have it. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. So, the best ending is the one where Maria runs after Alucard at the end. If you are under a certain percentage, that doesn't show up. So now that we've beaten the game, well, we're going to come back to this game, not in the immediate future, but at some point, I'm sure. Because there's a couple of different modes that we can do. First of all, we can play as Richter Belmont, as you saw up at the top. It says enter Richter to play as Richter, which is pretty cool. And he can do pretty much the entire castle as Alucard can, and some parts of his game are a lot harder, but also some other parts are a lot easier. Not that this game is really hard at any point, but some parts with Richter, especially bosses, are just like a complete joke. Especially when you have his item crashes. His dagger item crash and Hydro Storm just absolutely destroy most bosses before they can even do one thing to you. Another mode that gets unlocked is Luck Mode, and this is the code for it, I believe. It's either this or this. I'd imagine it's the one I have 17 hours on. So Luck Mode lets you start the game with terrible, terrible stats, but you have 99 luck, and you also have a Lapis Lazuli item, which boosts your luck by another, like, 30 or 40 or something like that. So, playing through Luck Mode, you can get a lot of rare drops very easily. And that opens up a whole bunch of different strategies against bosses, because you'll have items that you normally wouldn't be able to have, and things like that. So Luck Mode is fun. It also gives you a little bit more of a challenge, because you're a lot weaker. So Luck Mode is fun. I would like to do Luck Mode on this channel at some point, too. There is also, I don't think I have a save code up for it. There's also a code that lets you start with the Axe Armor, and you can actually get the Axe Armor normally by doing that. Remember when I went to the Master Librarian underneath him and I was doing the super jump underneath him, and I said, if you keep doing this, you get, like, crazy items? One of the items he'll give you is the Axe Armor, and when you put it on, you turn into, like, an old school Castlevania Axe Knight from... Well, it uses the sprite from the Rondo of Blood games, I believe. And not the ones that we fought against. It's like the old one from, like, the actual Super Nintendo game. And you can play through the game as an Axe Armor Knight. I've never actually really played through the game as that. So that'll be something we'll have to do, I think. There's a couple other codes, too. I'm blanking on them right now. I believe in the Sega Saturn version, which I mentioned probably a couple episodes ago by now, you can play as Maria after you beat the game. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Not positive, but I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's Symphony of the Night. Still probably one of the best Metroidvania games. Probably top contender for the best Castlevania game of all time. My personal favorite, as far as the Metroidvania games go, tied with Super Castlevania 4 for my favorite Castlevania, alongside Curse of Darkness. And we're definitely going to play Curse of Darkness on this channel at some point, because I foresee that as a game that's going to get a lot more love going into the future. So without further ado, guys, thank you for joining me, and I was happy to have you, and I hope you come back. So keep it real.